Welcome back, Vegan Crypto, my brothers and sisters. So here we go again. As everyone knew, and as we discussed, still waiting for that wind isolator for the phone. So 3.4 versus 3.3, whatever they expected. Much lower, not really, a little lower. So as we all knew, the markets would react the way they're reacting. That's a good thing. But, on the real, let's enjoy this, right? We like to see green. Remember this, though, we're just trying to get back our losses, right? We're not making new highs or anything like that. I'm enjoying this. I want to see this data. Note that, just because inflation's down a little bit, there's things that they've taken out of the numbers for manipulating. Inflation is not actually, down. It's always going up. But some prices may drop, right? I don't know if you've seen any food prices dropping. I have. Especially the way I eat, I have seen nothing significant. But, when things were up 150% like they have been since the pandemic, they would say 8-9%. But, when I'm used to getting a particular thing, let's say at 90 cents, can of beans, and it goes up to $1.70, I'm sorry, that's not 9%. But things are in the green. Got some, that's what we want to sell. But as I always say, one green day of bull market, it does not make. Did anyone take advantage of any DCAing? I did. As you heard yesterday, there's some good buys there. Many that I didn't buy, like Proppy. That's still probably a good buy here, but I don't know. I don't know. You got to go with your gut. You can't just buy something because you want it. And so I went with my gut skull. Yes, I know you did. So did I. I actually bought more this morning before the number hit, just because I wanted to. You got to go with your gut. As I just said, you have to go with your gut. And I did. I was DCAing all day yesterday. And this morning, at 4 a.m. Chicago time, Central time. So I think this was the time I bought the most. Well, good for you. Now remember, there could be a sell-off after the meeting tomorrow, but that's okay. You're doing the right things. I'm in a much better mood today. Still think George is a moron. I won't go off on that. But I was listening to him this morning for about 10 minutes. I'm like, same old stuff. Nobody cares about Bitcoin. It's good. We're at 69,000. Let's see if we can get through this. I don't believe if we bust through 75 that we're going up to 90,000 without any resistance. That's a lie. We'll go up fast. But all these people saying that there's nothing between 75 and 90, it's just not true. Shorts come in. They're professional traders. They're not George and majority of crypto people who just don't have a clue. There will be resistance. People will be taking profits. Trust me, we reach $80,000, there will be a crap load of grayscale sell-off. Navitas semiconductor stock. Gain. Okay, nice, good job. So yeah, I was a big semiconductor. Illinois Semiconductor is one of the first stocks I started trading back in the 90s. Like 90. Made a crap load of money on it. I was big into semiconductors when I was doing equities on the floor at the Chicago Board of Trade. Just need to wait patiently. Yes, but we've been waiting patiently. So it's time for us to, get back to what we've lost in regards to profitability, right? And look, I'm up on the majority of these now. A lot of them came up, but like AIOZ that I have at 1 penny, it got up to $1.09. It's currently at let's see, it got up to 74 cents today, which was lovely. But back at 70 cents, I want it back at $1.09. That's when I'll be happy. And we've been patient. We've been patient for 3-4 years. So it's our turn, and it's time to turn this around a little bit. But that will take that will take lowering of rates and that mindset. That's the only thing that's going to really get us out of there. It's because we're so tied to Powell right now and his decisions, Jerome Powell. But that's okay. So, it's just the way we're going to go until we don't. And it'll kind of always, even if he does lower rates, the next CPI number, oh God, what is he going to do? If it's a high CPI number, it's going to drive us. That had nothing to do with us last market, which makes sense, right? We had the extremely low interest rates, 0%, basically for 8 years. That's kind of part of the reason why we're in the problem we're in. Can't give people free money and not expect consequences. And no, if he lowered it a quarter point, we don't just turn the money printers back on. That's not how it works. I keep hearing that. I said that yesterday. It's not how it works. But let's be basking in some of the joy here. Proppy 171, Bitcoin guarantee is going to try to test that 70K. It would be wonderful to blast through that, but I just don't know. Ethereum, who cares? Stacks having a little life, up 15%. Ondo getting life 12% up. $1.37 would have been a decent buy for people, to a good buy-in. I think it was $1.20 or something yesterday. I don't know if that was the low. Pangolin, PNG, I'm losing a little faith. Look, we're in this market right now. That's just the way, there's a lot that took a big hit. I'm still up 1,000,000% on that thing, but hanging at the 42 cent area, up 3%. I think it's just getting overshadowed by Trader Joe's. So I would love for it to do well. Bankia, we need to get that back up 6% now. I loaded in more of that every morning. That little dog. Aerodrome not going up as fast as you would think. You would think, and this shows you that Aerodrome and Velodrome has lost serious steam. Now most things have, but for that not to be above $1, and I didn't buy anymore. I'm good. It would have been maybe a good buy yesterday. I just, like I said, you got to go with your gut. Just because I wanted to buy it doesn't mean it's the smart thing. Not sure whose that is, but every morning it gets me on a run there, and walk back. So Arrow, it's telling you something. It's not above $1 right now. It should be easily above $1. Before this huge support at the 90-cent area and pop right back to $1.04. That's just showing you that Velo has lost its steam. I hope it comes back. Metis. And I hope Arrow comes back more for Velo. I wish those two could change because I have a hell of a lot more Velodrome than I do Arrow. Near Protocol waking up a little bit. C, will that ever get back to $1? What a bummer. What a bummer. That and Sui. Sui's fared much better, but C needs to get back up. We got to get these things pumping. XRP back to 50 cents. Cardano 44 cents. The two worst investments in the world. XRP ain't going to do anything until this case is fully resolved. I don't know when that will be, but the judge needs to say, we're done. We're settled. Pond, Marlin, up 0.225. It's about 5.5%. I'm going over my portfolio, you guys. And Polyswarm, which I love because it's just different than everything else. Polyswarm, and that's NCT, 2 pennies, 204.0204. Like I said, AIOZ, be nice if it kept that momentum. It was in the top runner this morning, 74 cents. Like to see it back, hitting those momentums up to 80 cents. Koval circuits of value. Let's see what the volume is on that. I bet it's a couple 100,000. 294K. Ooh. So it's rough, but when it does pick up volume like it has, a couple million, it pops up to 6 cents, 4 cents, 6 cents. Cody, Sparex up a little bit. So everything's looking green, but needs to get back. Axelar, AXL, that's been a disappointment. It was probably a good sell for me, close to 160 range, but we're below $1. Probably a smart thing to dollar cost average that and get out, but I'm going to hold tight. Solana actually not pumping as much as you would think. My brother had a huge bag in Cardano the last bull run. And he's still having his ledger. I haven't investigated about Cardano. Should I tell him to sell? No, I wouldn't sell it until I don't know where he's in at, but I wouldn't buy it, is my point. Cardano's shitty, and I have a ton of it. I'm not selling it until it's about $1.50 or $2. And I think it'll get that if we get a serious bull market. Same with XRP, same with Polygon. All three of those should never be a buy. That's and I'm seeing people on other channels finally saying, I thought Polygon Matic would be doing better than this. I don't know. And then they're like, yeah, I still think it's a great buy here. It's not. It's a horrible buy. Great project, and they have partnerships, but it's overshadowed now, and the token supply sucks. Not that totally prohibits it from raging, right? Like XRP and Cardano with their huge token supply really doesn't mean anything in a serious bull market, meaning that the volume, all it takes is a ton of volume to come in and people stop selling for once in Cardano or mostly XRP dumping on us, and it'll shoot up. But yeah, I would hold tight on that depending where he's in at. Me personally, let's say I had a bunch of it at 10 cents or whatever it may be, and I'm in total profit, I would definitely be taking it out of Cardano, right? I'm not even yet on Cardano because I bought a ton of it at 30 cents, 60 cents, and over $1. Not all-time highs last market, but pretty high up there, over $1. So my average, I won't lose money on it, and I demand to make a little interest on it. Good morning. Welcome, gamer. Welcome. Quant, been a big disappointment. Illuvium, disappointment. But I'm surprised Solana is not popping up more than it has. Like I said, Polygon at 64 cents. Why that? Cardano and XRP are not at $2 right now. Holding tight in the $1.50 range is crazy. It just tells you those are not projects to be in. So you're just seeing a lot of 2s and 3s, 5%. Injective, that has been sleeping for quite some time. I have a ton of it. Not a ton of it, a good amount. And I was going to load more in at the 24-ish area, but I deployed it somewhere else. And so it's in the money now. Injective waking up, and it wants to. I mean, I could see Injective at easily $150 if we get into the bull market. Easily. That's with the bull market. Can you say my name? Alza Gamer. Why are you ignoring me? Okay. You must not be serious. Why am I ignoring you? I ignore nobody. The graph, not worth buying it as well. That was a good buy at 5 cents, 7 cents. But I think, a buckish is where we're going to be on that. These are all my opinions. Bonk up 8%. Goldfinch, $3. Have a ton of that at $1. I don't think it's worth buying at $3. If our RWA takes off, it will take off because, if you look at the tokenomics and if we get back to that narrative. But right now, Ando's really leading the pack on that. But Goldfinch from the bear market has done incredible. Projects also I would stay out of it that I own. Cosmos, though the plays on Cosmos are great, but the token itself not worth buying. I have it, not worth it. H-bar, crap in my view. I have it. I'm just telling you, I would not be buying it. And there's Flare. Maple, I think will do well once we take off again due to the tokenomics. I don't love it at $14, almost 15, but we could be at 23, 24, no problem. We've seen that. But it drops as fast as it goes up. I love the token supply on it. I just don't love the price. Very funny, gamer. Very, very funny. I remember having my first beer as well. Once Gamey takes off again, Immutable X is bound to make its next level. So things green. We're going to have to wait and see what the Fed have to say this afternoon. I believe it's 2 o'clock Eastern. And my prediction is he comes out in a little more of the same, but I really feel This is my gut, that he, and I don't have a freaking clue, but I'd like to guess a little bit, that he's going to be a little more dovish than he has been. And he was dovish last time to a point, right? He's still hard fast in his commitment to 2% inflation, which will never happen, ever, ever, ever. They'll make the numbers look like that, but it'll never happen. But I believe he will. My thought is, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'm an investor in crypto, is of a more dovish tone. Reason I think that is because maybe the unemployment numbers and, the jobs numbers last week, I wonder what he's going to hit on that, because they're bull crap. They were majority of the 272 were part-time. So, have you heard about Damo Online Crypto? Is low cap, but I think it's an amazing project of Avalanche. Let's see if I can look at that. Website. Dami Online. Okay, let's take a look. All right. Online is a source from CoinMarketCap. All right, it's not giving me any information on it, but I like the price, that's for sure. I'll take a look at it. Dami Online. I like the circulating supply. All-time high is 42 cents. We seem to be around the lows, so I couldn't buy this. It's not on it's on the Coinbase wallet. I don't use it. Probably should. I'm steadfast to what I want to do. That's worth looking at. I hate the volume, Skull. I hate the volume, but I have many projects like Koval that has shit volume. So that shouldn't dissuade you. I think at this price. Oh no, it's all good. I'm not even reading this. It's all good. Where's my Lambo? I would never buy a Lambo. Have you heard? Let's see. Say my name is either a gamer. Can you say my name? Yeah, I like that. I'm reaching people when I get trolled a little bit, so I dig it. It's all good. So Skull, to answer your question, Melvin, no Lambo for me. That's not my bag. Could I buy a Lambo? Sure. Would I buy a Lambo? No. I'm not. I don't thrive on material objects. It's a waste. Can't take that shit with you when you're dead. 300 grand, I could do so much more with it. With helping people and so on and so forth. But I like, it's worth looking at, throwing a little money in it, maybe. I don't know, I have to look deeper. We're kind of at the lows in the sense of the market for a while. But I don't know about the token releases and everything like that. But I like what I'm seeing so far. I just would have to look deeper. I think they can do good, but yeah, exactly. Which doesn't mean a ton in regards to doing well. But yeah, I would look deeper if it was on Coinbase in regards to possibly picking up some. I like the price. I don't like the volume at all. It's pretty bad, especially on a day like today. But like many that I own are low on volume. Those are riskier plays. Okay, I've heard. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna look into them too. I've did a little bit ago, but I can't. I think if you're going to go in that realm, it's worth going with Proppy. So let's see. It's not giving me a ton of information. But that as well, I like the circulating supply on UBXS. I don't like the volume. When we have days like today and we're not hitting at least $1 million in volume, that's a little concerning, but I have a ton of that. Like Benki right now is only 4.8 million in volume, down 22%. So it would be a hell of a lot higher if it, had some normal volume in there, 30, 40 million. But I mean, even see Aerodrome's volume, which has been really lame lately. 28 million, 29 million almost. That's not enough. Yes. Where'd you buy property at, Skull? Highly risk. Yeah, I like that. Just look at them. I think they're good. Yeah, I'll check them out. But I like the high risk. I'm so well diversified. So are you, for such a young man. I believe you got to be in those. Those are my meme coins. I only own one meme coin. That's Bonk, and I'm well in the money on it. But I would never add to it, nor will I buy anything else. Listed on Coinbase or not, because once they get listed on Coinbase, the hype is over, but they get a little pump. But yeah, I would like to see some of these larger projects increase their volume. All of it's going to Bitcoin right now, and the big boys. Metis DAO is really taking a hit, which is surprising. That volume. That's great token supply, but that's a good play on Ethereum. That and Ethereum name service, like I said, but like I've been saying forever, but it's a little high right now to be jumping into Ethereum name service. But Metis is high as well, but I love their tokenomics. And I believe if Ethereum gets their ETF and we get into the bull run, Metis could easily see $300-$400 price target, in my opinion, easily. And I only have, 30, 40 of them, which, make 10, 20, 30 grand on it is my goal. But all these will hit if we get back there. AOZ hitting down a little bit. So, we're going to have a little bit of sell-off and profit taking of people scared and taking advantage of the decent news this morning. It's amazing that just the mindset that just a little bit of an improvement, just a little bit month over month can move the market in one way. If we were a tiny bit over, boy, I think a little of that was priced in, but we would have seen another leg down. What I'm doing is building the drop shipping stores on, that's right, and other platforms now. I'm looking to build 4 more stores. I already built 2 this month and investing some money on stocks and crypto. That is great. Keep rocking. Are you doing pretty good financially with that business? I like it. Nothing like being an entrepreneur. Now, me personally, I've done that in the past. I work for an extremely large company, and just with having a family like I do, I like to have the benefits and all the other good stuff that come along with it, and a ton of stuff, come along with it, which is great. And it's a great company, and I'm left alone, and I exceed everything they need me to do. So that's why I do that. But I like what you're doing. Welcome, everyone. Cody is very surprising as well, that's not back up into the 20 cent area. I mean, it's such a good project, and it had its run, and not be, even with 10 million today in volume, they just can't seem to get up back into that 20-ish cent area. Ever since that leg down, Cody, Velodrome, PNG, they just have not been able to get momentum. There's no reason why Velo shouldn't be back at its highs at 30-ish cents. No reason. It just tells you that there's other plays that people are in, but the reality is the majority of people are just on the sidelines. They're not DCAing like we are. Many of them are just gone, sold off, capitulated. For my main store, I'm making good, but I was just scaling that one and getting comfortable. That's why I'm building more things. Good. Very good. Keep doing it. Nothing like being your own boss of your own business. Keep growing. Don't grow too fast. If you need to hire some salespeople, not a bad thing. You can even do that on a consultant basis. If you need, if you're doing so much that your sales are suffering in regards to growth, hard to find good salespeople. That's what I do. That's my specialty, finding good salespeople, good region managers, VPs, and weeding out the bad. Amazing. Polygon up only 3%. Isn't that unbelievable? All their fire has been taken. So with every waking day, my thoughts on XRP, ADA, and Polygon are just like, I cannot wait to sell them. If I sold XRP right now, I'd be in very good money. But I'm stubborn with that. There's certain ones I'm very stubborn with, and that's ADA and it's XRP. Extremely stubborn. And I'm pretty stubborn with AIOZ too, just because I'm in so low. That's my play, my big winner of the market this cycle, because to buy something at a penny and have it get to $1.09. I just wish I would have put in a couple $100,000 if I only knew. It was one of those gamble ones. One of those gamble ones that like I have in Koval and SpareX and XCN. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I'm at on XCN. I think I got a little over $1 million. Patient and not spending money on stupid. Yeah, that's the key too. So many fools spending money. My money literally goes, so I just got big bonus, or the bonus is coming in a week, but my pay, half of it goes over to one account, as I mentioned yesterday, and the other half goes to my investing account, where it is what it is. And it's a good chunk, right? And I get a very big bonus in a week. And then I get another extremely large bonus come our fiscal year ends in July. So it'll be like August. I will take a big chunk of that, goes over to crypto or investing, whatever I choose to do with it. And I have to look at it as it's a waiting game. You have to be patient. Now, when I rant like I did yesterday, it was more frustration that I hear from other people trying to belittle, even though their mind is just trying to be optimistic, and it's really for them to have you guys view. And if anyone looking at this call, I know you guys are, share, like, and subscribe if you would, if you've never been here. Even my trolls, bless your hearts. But when I rant like that, it's more of what the hell. I hate when people are just saying, look, Bitcoin was just at 69,000 a month ago. Well, that's not what you care about. When we go to 71 and then we go back down to 69 or 68,000, that's fine for Bitcoin, because it's going to come right back up, or it might stay there for a while. But your alts will go down 20, 30, 40%. And then it takes a hell of a lot. It's easy for them to be sold off. Very difficult to get those back. Like I said, like Shadow, it's down to 45 cents. It's going to be very difficult to get to $1.22. Very difficult. It's going to find resistance at 90 cents. It's going to, all along the way. Very easy to sell off, very hard to buy. Right? Just like very easy to get fat and put on weight, very difficult to take it off. Right? That's the reverse of crypto. Hey, what can I say? I may be old, but I'm young at heart, and I've learned a little bit along the way. I really have. Wish we had a larger community, but that's my fault. I do not put in the editing like everyone wants me to, and make it nice and do this, and where I see so many people doing, their videos, but they also like make one video a week, or they make it one a month, or what. I haven't been here because there's nothing to tell. Well, even when there's nothing to say, I try to get on, because I know eventually that'll pay off for people who want to hear this or want to discuss what's going on. It's the only reason why I do this. So I can't sit there and edit. I don't want to. Sure, I could have my daughter, who's a art whiz and computer whiz, and I could do it myself. I'm not going to. I feel like growing look at George, one of the biggest YouTubers out there. He doesn't do anything. He just goes out live, and kind of what I'm doing. If you want to growth, you should do it like that. I know I should. Can you do it for me? I just I agree with you, right? I've been doing this, I think, since December or something like that. I agree with you. To only have 220 some subscribers is on me. I mean, I don't do X. I don't do anything, Twitter. I don't do anything like that. Other Instagram, you name it. So it's on me. So if we have a small community like this, so be it. But I agree with you. Trust me. So, get back to it. A lot of good buys out there. If you guys want to know more about my portfolio, please let me know. If there's anything else I can help with. My passion, as I always say, is health. Eating the right things, treating yourself well, even though I do indulge. Go to my channel if you would and watch Dominion and Gary Roski's speech for free. Channel and some others, because always promoting projects that they enter a pre-sale and then get rugby. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, brother. I definitely not a scammer. I don't care how big I would be. They're huge scammers, and I will tell you. I will go through them right now, real quick, just a couple. Ran, but he'll give you good info. Ran over at Quick Crypto Banter. They're all kind of scammers. BitBoy is the biggest scammer of them all. Altcoin Daily. And then you got Wendy, who's worthless. Completely worthless. Anyone who's smash a like. It just drives me nuts. And she doesn't, it's just a joke. Anyone who doesn't tell you about their bags, they just say moon bag, I got a moon bag, or, won't give you info. Yeah. There's so many scammers, and that's why I started this. One of the reasons. But I agree with you. I won't be like that. I don't care if I had 1 million subscribers. I will never ask for money. And I would like sponsorships out of companies I believe in. But that's not going to happen. And it's okay. I'm really not thriving towards that. That's more just if I could get money on this channel for animals that I already give a ton to. That would be my goal. That would be great. But there's some good guys out there too, like Digital Asset News. He's good. And some of those channels who I mentioned scammers they at least give you news, like Altcoin Daily, but they're scumbags. Discover Crypto, horrible, except for Josh. I know what they're all about. I've been watching them before when they first started, when BitBoy was in the closet. Just had him on in the background. And he had a high-pitched voice before he blew it out, screaming like a maniac. But the key is not listening to people's scamming stuff. Don't get in their stupid private groups unless it helps you. But I'm telling you, most of those Patreon and stuff, you're just providing them a living. That's all you're doing. They don't know anything. Don't listen to all the TA stuff or people to teach you TA. Trust me, unless you're a trader. If you're a trader, fine. But if you're a holder, if you're an investor, I'm telling you, I can promise you I've made more than the majority of those people. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you. There's a way to do it. And it's not on leverage. I'm not the channel for that. That it's like going to a casino. You'll win a little bit, but not in the long term. So I'm going to hit it. Time to hit the weights. You all be good. If you could subscribe and like, I'd appreciate that. Skull, you are the man. For all of you later watching this, thank you. Welcome. If you could all grab one other person to join us, we'll have 440 subscribers on our way up to 500. I would love it. Now you speak up fresh. Yeah, leverage, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You'll win. You'll have your wins here, but you won't win always. The majority of traders, and this is coming from someone who was a financial trader and broker professionally at the Chicago Board of Trade and in the equities market years ago, in the 90s. Someone who lost $4, $5, $6 million by the time he was 29. You will lose in the long run. It's not worth it. Yeah, you're learning. And Skull, you're doing it right. We don't trade. Now, I did a trade a couple weeks ago, and I made a good amount of money. But that's just here and there. That's like 1 a year, 2 a year, when things are toasty. I don't short. I literally will buy on Coinbase and sell. I'll buy a couple $100,000 worth, and then I'll sell, because it doesn't take much to make 50, 100, a couple hundred, 100 grand on it. If I'm putting in 300 grand, it really doesn't. When you see a rolling, something that goes in between, 17 and 24 cents continuously, and that will happen. That's where you do it. Because then you're holding. You're not on leverage. You're not going to get liquidated. That's right. Do spot. That's what I do. And if you do that, you may have to wait longer, but you only lose when you sell. You only lose when you sell. I'm underwater on a couple projects, as I've mentioned, from last bull market. And if it goes to where I bought it, it's a couple $100K in my pocket that I can just take out and put back in, or take out to pay taxes of winners I'll have. So I'll decide when the time is right. But you have to be flexible. Phil, if I do day trading, I'm going to get distracted. Yes. E-commerce. Yes. It can't be your full life. It might sound like I'm doing this all day long. Well, I'm watching and listening a lot, but I'm also working and doing a million other things. I bought The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Learned that. Good. No, but I know it, and I learned years and years ago how to trade options. That was back in equities. Did really well on that. But I have my own little thing, and it's working for me. My thought is, if we get into a true bull market, the goal is about 10 million for this bull market. That is my goal. And I think if we get into a true bull market, I'll make it. With how I'm diversified, I will make it. And if I don't, I'm still going to be in the money. So I'm going to bail. Be good. I got to hit it. I believe in you. And money, one last thing. Money is just money. It is important to have, because you can then enjoy your life a little more, and you can do the things you want, but it's not everything. It gives you freedom. That's the key, to not work for some jackass. And I've worked for plenty of them. I won't forget about you. I'm here. You all be good. Let me know how I can help. Do me a favor. Share. Yeah, that's why I am. I'm here losing money. Yep. No, you'll do great. You already are. Guys, share. Get someone to jump in with us, and we'll all rise to the top. We will all rise to the top. Be good.